Bear. Well, after traveling past the forest and out of town last session, what else happened? Whole bunch of traveling, and then you had a dream. Anyone want to fill Lauren in?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I got fucked over and I got marked by an angel. All because I decided to mess with fate in our dream. So
Some weird things happen. Remember when we went into that weird dream world with
The
the
void.
massive void, the eye, and like zero gravity and all that?
Yeah.
Well, we went back there, and that giant eye void thing was battling against some kind of angel of sorts. That angel got pretty close and was able to kinda succeed not being, I guess, banished or something, because the eye was trying to banish them, like they did with us when we went into the dream world that one time. But it looked like he did it, and then Zenith used some magic, and then he didn't make it. So
Oh.
Zenith literally pulled the FU card on an archangel or an angel or something.
the sad thing is this is the second time I've flipped a natural 20 into something else.
It's very fun. And then what we did was that we jumped into the void where the eye was. We then, I think each of us got some weird vision. Like we asked like some kind of details, like we were shown a bunch of things, but we focused on different events.
Mm-hmm.
Like
Oh,
there
that
is
was the
something
bridge.
that's gonna happen. If these are meant to be premonitions of the future,
Mm-hmm.
something's gonna happen at the bridge at number 7. And it's going to possibly collapse. We're going to get jumped by people of all sorts of backgrounds, being like Fae, Fiend, all sorts of things that we've, gone through on our travels, like the Onis and the demons and those monstrosities that we've had to fight. So something big is going to happen at the bridge town.
Yep. Our dead paladin friend was there with us.
Oh no, Leo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so was Floor and Evren and a whole bunch of other people that you did not recognize. Most of those faces were blurred out.
Yeah.
Right.
But
That's
they were
kind of creepy.
with us. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All
Yep.
right.
The premonition that you had earlier concerning Bridgetown was different in this second one. And you noticed things that are new. Things have changed. That's the keynote.
Hmm.
If there's nothing else, we're gonna need someone to start rolling D100s, and Lauren, you have a few to make up on.
All right. Fair enough.
You can get like 3.
Wish me luck, I guess.
Oh no.
14 is...
And it continues with going below 30.
Yeah,
I know.
it's a
We were having weird luck. We were having weird luck with our rolls.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
It's a slow day of travel, and I need you to roll a D1d6.
There we go.
All right, good. You rolled a 6. That's a dragon.
No, they already
Mike.
rolled that one. All right. It's a slow
That is
day.
true.
It's a slow day of travel, but you make progress. Anything else anyone wants to do during the day when you set up camp?
I'm enchanting.
All
Slip,
right.
slip
So,
bangs hammer.
All right.
I wanna
so
get back into longbow training
All
for
right.
now.
Longbow
does
training, Dex. Enchanting.
uh,
What do you want to enchant?
I'm enchanting the rods.
True. All right. So you fix that.
If I is it a
Arcana.
third level count as 3 charges or
Mm-hmm.
uh,
I believe it's 10 chargers per
yep,
one.
yep. But if I use, roll in kind of quick.
Mm.
I'm gonna use my ability off the bat, so I'll just roll with advantage.
Mm-hmm. Yep. You managed to succeed. Slip, you can also change smithing tools to roll with strength instead.
Oh yeah, shoot! I keep forgetting that part.
Yeah, but that's a +2 to that, so 16. That's a success.
Plus
I'll
2. What?
Difference between strength check and the intelligence
Yeah, my
for the.
my strength is a +5.
Yeah, I see the plus. Oh yeah, there. That's correct. Proficiency difference. Yep.
Yeah,
So that would
yeah.
be
So that's the strength.
19. Yeah,
Okay.
definitely a success. And Lauren, you really struggle pulling the bowstring. I mean,
Yeah, it's been a while.
yeah, you haven't stretched for a while. You just got right into it without any stretching. That's why it isn't working.
Cole's been trying to learn how to drive again.
All right. Animal handling.
Heated on the 18 and then fell on the floor.
Yep.
Yep. Yep. Jack and Mary are telling you stuff, and you kind of get it, but at the same time, they are driving on intuition because they've been doing this for so long.
You
So
know
I
what?
just,
their explanations doesn't really get through to you.
I don't think I'm going to pick it up, guys. I'm sorry. I just maybe the boys are just too much horse for me to handle.
Both of them look at each other and just nigh, like horses do. But yeah, the day goes on. Next
How many
roll,
charges did I get?
you manage to fill an
Uh,
entire rod if you fill it with 10. One rod per day.
right.
All right, Lauren, let's go.
Yep.
Ooh,
So you can change
damn! You
the.
rolled on the low spectrum and then the high spectrum.
Well, damn. Okay, so then you can change that. Yeah, to 20. What are you all gonna do for the day? And Lauren, roll another d6.
Slip this time might go visit Sophie to show her all the work he's been doing on the helmet.
Yeah, okay. She pats your head. She doesn't know exactly what you're doing, but she is, patting your head with a reaffirming assurance that you got this. Good work.
Yay!
I'll do the same. This is a hard decision, guys. Do I want to try to try to get another thing in tinkering or finish the enchanting?
Your call, dude. Cole is going to try and cook us a nourishing meal.
I do. I'm gonna do a coin flip.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'll try to keep doing what I did yesterday.
Yep.
Alright, Slip.
What am I
Um,
doing?
you're gonna say, "Oh, what's one? What's two?"
What?
Oh,
Appropriate
which one?
reaction.
Okay, pick one that's going to be for enchanting. Pick one for tinkering.
The one on the left.
No. One or two. Which one? Tinkering. Which one? It's like
Um,
one.
enchanting.
Enchanting is gonna be one. All right. Enchanting.
That one. See? Told you.
Oh, Arcana. That'll be one of my chrono shifts. Did the DM die? Did we win?
No, I'm here. I'm just updating because something unexpected happened.
We rolled high.
Oh.
No, not just that. You just Yeah.
We did good, guys. Bravo.
All right.
Oh,
Yeah.
while the
You
DM is doing
succeed.
this,
Yep.
Yay! 30.
I'm not sure if I sent this picture. I finished another miniature.
Ooh.
Yeah, a frost giant.
Hey, don't give me ideas for my next character.
But yeah, you succeed with
mean-
Arcana, Smith's Tool, success. Lord, you managed to get one success. You can increase by one. And as for cooking, do cook a pretty delicious meal. Nothing special this time, but still pretty good. Why is the like not working?
So I'm gonna go through. I'm gonna use the alchemy jug and start bottling poison. So I have a half bottle of poison right now.
All right.
I'll do that every day until I get like a full bottle. I don't know how many. Till I get half an ounce of poison.
Yep. You're gonna need to Google up real quick, how many ounces it takes to fill one bottle because,
I got that.
yeah. Beyond that, as the night sets in and you start setting up camp, you're all going to go to sleep as usual after your watches and whatnot. And you're all gonna end up here. Because I don't have, to be fair, one that is big enough and detailed enough for this. So this is the best I can have. Keep that in mind.
Okay. Oh,
That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, DM, it is 1 ounce.
All right.
So I have a half bottle of poison.
All right.
What the hell's going on?
Yeah,
did we just find ourselves here? Wake up here? What?
you're gonna find out soon.
And the main
Uh,
caravan's here.
Yeah,
I cast Newt.
you wish.
Fine, I make mustard gas.
I cast Warcry.
I cast
It's
Slep.
it's
I have advantage versus war crimes.
Mm-hmm.
just make sure the wind's blowing towards them.
I'm British.
Whoa.
See, what's bad is I'm Irish
have
and
a
German.
Oh, oh boy.
Don't worry, I'm also British. We have advantage on the saving throw.
Hmm. As you
But I
go,
get advantage on the attack.
oh no.
Yes, but disadvantage against stealth to hide it. Because
Not
I'm Irish in blood. My Irish blood is not subtle, and the Germans did a fantastic job of hiding their stuff.
Oh God.
so. Do I get a straight roll then?
We'll figure it out later, okay?
Yeah. As you fall
I miss
asleep,
roleplaying with my German friends.
as you
God.
fall asleep, in your dreams, you find yourselves wake up on top of a somewhat rounded, flat surface. You see shadowy forms around you, too small, too medium-sized.
I will reach out for them.
You recognize each other. You find yourselves standing on top of a very, very large and wide surface that is almost like a half circle, slowly going over to the sides. What do you do? Where do you look?
Um. How? Wait. Sorry. Wait. What do we see? Sorry. In the dis.
You are standing on top of a large surface, much wider than what you can see on the actual quote-unquote battle map. This is only for reference. You're standing on top of large planks of wood, much, much bigger than you have ever seen before.
Huh. Are there any? It's just flat lands, like
Nope, it's
no
sloped.
hills, no
It
slopes.
looks
Okay.
like the top of the cart. Sloped roof. Like a
Do I
half.
see?
Go ahead.
Do I see Jack, Mary, or anyone around us?
Nope, just you guys.
Um.
So
Oh,
like, do
this
we
is
only
new.
see like, do we only see like the quote unquote horizon in the distance?
You see a flat landscape with what looks like shapes of mountains and small forests, but they look weird.
Flip wants to move as close as he can to, I guess, one of the slopes.
Yeah,
Careful, buddy.
as you do, it slowly but surely starts tapering off the edge, and yeah, it's
Yep.
really big.
Yeah, it is what I think. Okay. What does this, I guess, terrain feel like?
You're standing on top of a large piece of wood. Having looked around, all of you see that you are on your cart, the one that Jack and Mary drives, except it's a lot bigger and you are a lot smaller.
Ah, I don't remember being this small.
No, this is definitely new. Anyone
Do we
have any
do we see
ideas?
like the light of our campfire?
None. No light of any campfire. No grass.
Huh.
And
Well,
if you peek over as best as you can without risking falling, it looks like it might be a few hundred feet down. Because you are on top of the cart.
I look towards Lauren, who I know
Yeah.
can climb. Um, a bit of a fall, but it looks like he might be able to get down. See if you can find Jack and or Mary or I don't know.
I was gonna say,
Mhm.
can I go to like towards the front?
Yes, you can.
Is there nobody like in the driver's seats?
There are none, but you see two unmoving horses in mid-gallop.
Hmm?
Like stuck in time?
Like, not statues, chess pieces.
Huh.
Well,
Can
this
I
is
can I get down a little bit and like climb down and look inside the cart?
Yes, you can. As you climb down to one of the smaller windows, I take it, or to the front
Yeah.
door.
Yeah, like somewhere around here.
As you climb down towards the closest window, there is no window, there's just wood. This looks like a giant chess piece.
Hmm.
what do you see, buddy?
Uh, it's weird. It's like this looks like if it as if it was a piece of chess. Can I go around the front, see if the entrance is like closed as well?
It's closed, solid wood. It's quite detailed and a lot bigger than you, but it's a single wooden chest piece.
This is really
Uh,
strange. Uh,
does anyone see any other pieces?
Perception checks. Everyone can roll.
yeah, and what is up to the sky?
When you
Um,
look
I will.
up, go ahead.
I will give my whoever wants can have advantage with my owl.
Your owl isn't here, and you
Oh,
can't
all
summon
right,
them. You
all right.
try,
So,
but they don't answer.
hmm, I don't know perception.
But Lauren, as you look up, there are threads, long, thin, golden threads that go up into collections of ropes that go even further up to what looks almost like a tapestry. And in the what you would perceive as the north side of this map, you realize that there are figures, very, very large figures. Slip, let's start with you because you rolled the lowest. Lauren, you did roll the same, but you also looked up. Slip, you see what looks like the main caravan behind you. And in front of the
Oh,
cart, to the far west, you see pieces that looks like a town, but a chess piece of a town and a bridge. You see chess pieces that look like mountains, forests, rivers, and several others you can't quite make out because they're smaller. Then you happen to spot a floating chess piece to the north, quite a large one.
Hmm.
As well as, and I have to bring out the right actual tokens. But as I'm bringing those out, where the heck did all those end up? There we go. But besides that, you see several other more familiar and unfamiliar looking pieces strewn across a game board, for the lack of better words. You see creatures and what's the word for it? Creatures and I lost the word for that one. Shit.
Oh,
Locations. Cole, you spot a group of Oni looking pieces to the northeast. You also see pieces of other creatures flying in the sky in the far distance. And I'm talking big ones.
Okay.
You see smaller creatures in the southeast. All of these tiny little pieces in all directions with small golden threads going straight up towards the sky. Lauren, as you look at the big things in the difference, they are moving. Everything else is perfectly still. But the ones in the north, far north, are moving.
The words?
No, they're just moving. They're animated.
Oh. And are they like doing anything, or they are just sort of
They're moving as if they're looking at each other, talking towards each other.
oh,
Just
hmm,
some of those that you managed to spot. Since I have to find each and every individual one and bring them out.
I do
Because
not
I did
think
not expect you
there's-
to roll this one.
yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, you do make out some details. One of their heads is bright like a star. Another one is wearing a mask. Another one has large red horns. Another one looks like a giant walking corpse. There are tens, dozens of them. And they're all talking. You don't hear anything, but it looks like they're talking, communing, shouting, pointing.
Is there any chance that I recognize any of those creatures?
Religion. Anyone that looks that way can notice them. It's just that you, Lauren, was the first one to actually pay attention because they are that big that you actually have to look up to even notice them. Yes, you recognize some of them. Those are gods. But not just the good ones. They're standing next to the bad ones, the neutral ones, the chaotic ones, the lawful ones. And they are conversing. Or shouting. Hard to tell. But they are all on the same side. To the north.
Um,
from
does
whatever Slip can see and whatever he can realize, like what these figures are.
Mhm.
He's a bit scared because he doesn't know what's happening. the caravan's big or they're small, they're seeing these tokens of like people that they've never seen or people that they have, but their Slip is gonna try and like hide in someone's bag.
Mhm.
Are there any terrain pieces between us and the Onis?
Yes. There are some mountain pieces to the northwest of you. There's some war pieces separating you, and a forest north of them. It's hard
Okay.
to make all of this fit perfectly well, since technically you would be somewhere close
Yeah.
to here, and the main caravan would be north of you.
Uh,
I'm trying to.
I'm getting the idea. Cole is trying to figure out how that would relate on the map they're on at the moment, where they are in their journey.
You, after looking around, figure that they are following in your footsteps. They
Mhm.
seem to be several days, maybe a week or so behind you, but they are following. They would be on the north side of the lake that Ormkirk is built on.
Mm.
Okie dokie.
All right, I'll go back with the others from where I am and
Mhm.
relate to them that I think those are gods. Those are the gods in the distance. I pointed them out
Mhm.
to the rest. Uh, I'd like to know the meaning of this, but I don't know. I don't know what to make out of this.
You can make insight checks to try to figure out whatever the heck the gods are up to. Anyone that wants to.
Hmm.
Sure.
Slip probably won't even try. Mm.
Uh, two roll now. I go to that.
Mhm.
Cole, they look pissed at each other or something. They're arguing like a bunch of little kids. That's what you can definitely tell.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for Sen to roll his.
All right. Get ready for this net one. Oh,
Yeah, you're very good.
Lauren and
yeah, one of the
Sen,
numbers right.
you take a look at them and they seem to be organizing, planning, commanding, and they're looking towards the south. Not in one particular direction, but just south.
Mm.
I'll relay that.
Yeah, I've relayed everything that Cole's figured out.
Yeah.
So
Uh,
so wait, are we agreeing that the guy with the wings, the dragon, and the I don't know what that shady figure in the corner, those are the gods, or
Those giant figures to the north appears to be gods.
huh? We have Onis just north of us, Mind Flayer east, and I want to assume a similar the Blood Hag from under with the beholders and such.
Mhm.
Her. Who knows? Right, okay.
I was gonna ask, is there
Mhm.
anything south of where we are?
Yes. I'm just setting this up because this is kind of important. There.
Guys, how many walls have we broken?
Oh,
Like,
Not enough.
we as players are looking at the world map through our player characters.
oh, is that what you're assuming?
I mean, we see gods, we see tokens of individuals moving the terrain of the map itself.
Mm-hmm.
We are conscious in this. We are on top of our own tokens.
Yeah, I'm just
Here's
uploading.
a thought.
Mhm.
Does our caravan look damaged in the same way that the other caravan is?
Yes.
Damn, we are having some weird ass freaking dreams.
Oh yeah. There we go. I'm just finally bringing this here token onto the map. Since I also need to move all of you. Because it was caught quite unexpected. And I just need to make this one bigger. So that all of you can actually see it with more detail. As you look to the south, you see the form of one singular creature, person, just as big as the gods, sitting, leaning forward and watching this game board while staring straight to the north past everyone else. One more thing that you would have noticed, because of the tapestry that is floating right above all of you, where all of those tiny little strings are going to. Cole, Lauren,
Mm-hmm.
Slip, and Sen, you don't have any strings.
I was just about to ask that. Do we have strings?
No. The horses do. There are two that are going into the cart. There are multiple that are going to the main caravan and to every other chest piece, except the four of you, that you can tell at the moment anyway.
All right. So, just wondering, has Slept seen the person south of us?
No. But they are very tall. Whether they are beautiful or not is up to you, but they have long dark hair. Their eyes are black except for their iris, which is a very familiar amber orange colored circles.
Familiar? Why?
In your other dreams, you have seen that eye that has been
Oh.
appearing. The
Yeah.
actual color for it would have been an amber orange-ish color.
I'll bring their attention to it if I've seen it.
Mm-hmm. Behind this creature being, there's a large, flat circular disc that is so black that it makes all of the rest of the colors, or the lack of, appear brighter. That is encased in the same kind of amber, orangish hue, coloration. The only thing I can compare it to would be a singularity, if you have ever seen a picture of it. I can post it in Discord, but in the meantime, it looks like a halo, except no physical material, and it's not made out of light.
Damn.
I think we're seeing something way above our pay grade here.
Mm-hmm.
Once Flip has noticed the person down south,
Mm-hmm.
he's going to yell as loud as he can Hello.
There is no apparent response.
Well, because we're too far away from any of them.
I am trying to find the picture I was going to use to show all of you
Mhm.
approximately what I'm talking about. But
I
since
think I found a pretty good one. Very, very, like, mesmerizing.
well, this is one that I found that's close to it. Except imagine slightly more sharp, but an orangish
Yeah.
circle surrounding a completely pitch black sphere.
There's a Vanta black sphere. Yeah.
And this one
Okay.
is reaching out for those tiny golden threads with a hand that covers the sky when they reach out. And with an ever so faint and careful cut, they cut the thread of a small, tiny little piece in the distance, separating it from
Okay.
all of those that goes up to this weave in the sky, which you realize that the gods in the distance are pulling the strings of.
Yeah, guys, I think we're playing with something higher than our pay grade.
With that insight check, by the way, Sen, the gods are on one side, and this one alone on the other side. But it doesn't look like the gods have seen the one in the south. It's like they're not quite aware of what's down there.
Ah,
Oh, I'll relay that.
so you think that there's something above a god?
Or something capable of hiding from one, or multiple. But you do
Damn.
realize one more thing. From the main caravan, from the very center one, that prismatic glow is becoming more transparent. And every piece on the board starts moving in directions as if they are preparing, intercepting, whatever it may be. Whatever it is drawing the attention of all of these.
Where is this light coming from again?
I'll put a light source.
From the caravan,
Mhm.
the main caravan.
The main caravan has two carts that looks like the northern one. I just haven't made a copy of it, so I'm just gonna do that. Except it's supposed to be bigger.
So there's something in the main caravan that presents some form of existence that is so, I guess, powerful or so something that all these people of so many different backgrounds have a motive to take it.
Mhm.
It seems so.
Can such an item exist?
It has to. We've seen too much for this to just be coincidence.
What in this world can exist that Onis, hags, people from the Underdark, beings of pure, like even these gods,
I can
are
only think of
interested
one.
in watching this?
I can only think of one thing that all of them would be after: power.
And we're transporting this to who? The west side.
Who knows?
According to
Cole
the...
is going to.
Go ahead.
Sorry, go on. Cole wants to try and estimate where each of these separate parties are going to coincide with the caravan.
Hmm.
Part of his whole wanting to have a plan going into things, he's trying to figure out where the likely points of intersection are based on their movements
What?
and
So
the
who is moving
terrain.
fastest and closer
Who's
against?
moving faster, what he remembers about the terrain from the map as opposed to the board.
Investigation or insight?
I think it's probably going to be investigation.
Oh damn! Could you believe such an item is in the main caravan? That all these people are trying to fight.
Son of a
for?
bitch!
All
Yeah,
right.
I'm gonna go like this, and
Yeah, I was waiting for it.
where is it? I got you. Re-roll that.
Fingers crossed, guys.
I would have been so happy to roll that 20. I've been like,
I
fuck
know.
yeah.
Yeah,
So, so is it.
Well, you did get 20.
I did.
You
Better
look
than a
at this
one.
entire board and all of the details. You see some of them, like these two things here, are portrayed by having the square that they stand in has like a square box that is open on the sides. When you look at the top of it, it looks like stalagmites, stalactites. They're
So they are
underground.
underground.
Hmm. You see all of these creatures are on various different levels. Some are flying, some are below ground. And you look to the west, Bridgetown. It is the only place to cross the river safely without going far north or far south. That is a choke point.
Mhm.
You don't know how the Onis would catch up because, according to the vision you saw previously, they were there ahead of you, but they have some way to get there ahead of you. The other creatures and everything, and the vision, you have a very fairly clear sense that by the time you reach Bridgetown, most of these creatures that want to be there will be there.
Yeah. Underground will be roughly straight shot.
Mhm. The Oni seems
And
to have
these
some
armies
way,
must have some way of doing something.
and
Can
this
only fly.
They have magic.
roll a history check to see if you remember.
Can I assist him?
You weren't there for this.
Think about it, these Onis have been consistently in front of us, and they've jumped the main caravan multiple times.
Cole,
Mhm.
you have seen them cast spells that turn them into a gas cloud. A gaseous mist that can then travel and fly. They can cross
Yes,
mountains with that.
I do know that the gaseous form is really slow.
Hmm. But between really slow, strong winds, knowing how to travel, you can cross a mountain fairly
Mm.
easily in comparison to going all the way around it. Besides, if you get up, then you may have something like slow fall or some other way of flying down.
Mm.
But there are ways.
Well, I'll share that with everyone.
Hmm.
This is all what's coming for us at the bridge.
You do also see more things in the distance with less detail that you can't quite make out. Not all of them are heading, though, towards Bridgetown. Some of them are heading further to the west. And you
What the
do
hell is that thing in the bird helm?
You don't know.
Crazy.
Hmm.
No, I mean the pick itself. That's
Hmm. But as you're thinking
medieval
about
starlight.
all of this, is there anything else everyone would like to look at or think about or try to figure out before we move on?
Slip wants to keep their eye on this being above the gods, or the down south. Her.
Mhm. On the opposite
Yeah.
side. Hmm.
Yeah. I wanted I wanna try to recall if I remember anything about a god above gods or something like that.
History or religion?
Good luck, my friend.
I will need it, thank you.
Oh, okay.
Would you also like to make a history check? If you let anyone else know about this, or ask them.
Uh, I will let them know if I can recall anything.
Some years ago, there was this massive upheaval as the entire world shook. In every grand temple, there are these pillars, these monoliths, with every single god, their emblem, and what they represent carved into them. Some years ago, I believe it was 20 years-ish ago, a new empty space suddenly appeared on the monoliths. No one knows why. No one knows how. It was global. People panicked, expecting the end of the world, the end of days, and then nothing happened. And slowly but surely people moved on with their lives. But this was a big upheaval. According to various prophecies and truth sayers and conspiracy theorists, some new creature ended up in the pantheon. A new god, good or evil, people don't know. But possibly a new god may have actually entered the pantheon. And with that religion check, the former goddess known as the Changebringer no longer carries that name. They are the goddess of adventure.
Right. So, okay. I'll share my thoughts on what I think is the situation here based on what I can recall. And I guess it's a fair assumption to think that this creature here
Mhm.
might be the Changebringer.
Or the new one, or the nameless one, or whatever they may be.
It's my only lead right now, so
Mm-hmm.
I'll stick to it. But I think more importantly now we need to figure a way to get out of here.
Anyone else?
I want to look around and go, good view of every single thing and get it into memory to use the keep mine
All right.
feature.
Keep in mind that there are more than there are on this board. These are some of the big ones to give you a general idea. You see multiple golden threads from the main caravan, some outside, some inside. You see dragons. You see things that you guess are aberrations, beasts, celestials, elementals, fae, fiend, giants, monstrosities, undead, every creature type that you can imagine are somehow, in some way, being controlled by these gods for whatever this may be. You memorize as many of them as you can that you can make out and see details of.
Can Slip see any oozes?
Perception check. You aren't quite sure, but there's this blob-like thing to the west, slightly southwest. Might be one. Or it might be something else that looks like a, well, mound of things. You aren't sure.
Well, let's think. All the other dreams and visions have involved taking a leap. Cole will walk to the edge and step off.
All right. As you do, you don't fall off. As for Lauren and Slip, since you were keeping your eyes south, this entity turns to look at all of you.
I wave.
And like the snap of a finger, Cole, let's start with you then.
You fall, taking 368 d6 damage.
Not quite. No, that's the amount of
Damage.
emotional damage you're about to take, but
Uh-oh.
potato, potato.
Emotional damage.
Potato, potato.
To be fair, he's already emotionally damaged.
I'm so sorry for this then. You see yourself back in the capital of East End, in a familiar looking street,
Oh no.
with knives stuck in your gut, and the love of your life in your arms. You see yourself dying there, but you know you didn't. Because you know her father dropped some eggs the day ahead. He asked you to go and buy new eggs for dinner. The reason that you weren't here when they died was because of a seemingly insignificant little thing like that. You were supposed to die that day, and you didn't.
Okay.
Slip. You see yourself not that long ago when you were even younger. You see yourself without the swirling ink inside of you as adventurers come to visit your cave for the very first time. And they see you and they crush you. You died, or you were supposed to. But you know that there's one difference. The person who was there experimenting on the ooze accidentally dropped a bottle of magic ink. That ink spilled on you. That is the reason why you have the powers that which you do. A seemingly insignificant little thing, as dropping a bottle of ink, changed your fate. Lauren, a long time ago, a tiny little bird flew into the window of a house, leaving a tiny little crack. Many years later, a child sleeping in that room during the blazing fire in Inferno. The heat caused that tiny little crack to break. The tiny little kitten was supposed to die mewling for help in that bedroom. But a tiny little bird that crashed into a window years ago caused that window to break when the heat built up, giving you enough oxygen to survive long enough for your brother to find you. You're alive because of that. Sen, when you were younger, when you first discovered your powers, you were supposed to have been alone that day. Your powers would have gone out of control. It would have done something worse than kill you. It would have trapped you in a time-like vortex, throwing you back and forth through time, killing you slowly yet quickly. But you weren't, because of a very familiar sorcerer pretending to be a wizard, casting a spell, and their wild magic activating, saving you from that fate. A seemingly insignificant little thing changed everything.
Oh no, the child is completely beyond help. Let's just cast Fireball. What the hell was that spell? That wasn't Fireball. Oh, he's fixed. Oh dear.
You see, and you see Kaida, which I'm gonna bring up to her, but you see a young elven girl running after their older sibling into the forest. Both of them being mauled to death by a very big dire bear. But that didn't happen because of a tiny wayward spirit that roared out for a brief moment, buying Kaida the time necessary to fire a bow that would kill that dire bear. Coda, a wayward, forgotten spirit destined to fade, attracted to the laughter of a young child innocently laughing out, a seemingly insignificant little thing that altered their fates.
We see each other's.
You see each other's. And you see, as you find yourselves back on the top of the cart, that hand of the one in the south above you, gently holding the two strings going into the cart, which you can infer to be Jack and Mary, and cutting them with their nails. As they look straight at all of you.
I yell out, "Why?"
No, no, no.
They just look at you and you get this feeling, more than a feeling, more than a thought, more than words. The tapestry above you, fate, destiny, the will of the gods in their game for supremacy, good versus evil, whatever that may be. You don't quite understand, none of you do. But this predetermined fates of people. Cole, you were fated to die that day with the love of your life in your arms. Lauren, you were
Do I
fated to die a child in a burning building. Sen, you were fated to die from magic going out of control. Slip, you were fated to die trampled by mere adventurers. Kaida was fated to die to a bear with their sibling. Koda was fated to die fading away, a forgotten spirit.
is
Your
there any
fates were written.
is there any sign of those events on the tapestry above us?
There are tiny little cuts, little phrase missing. You don't know if they're yours, but if you follow the tapestry, for the lack of better words, it was pristine, it was perfect. And then tiny, tiny little pieces started going awry, unravel, untangle, destroyed. Fate is beginning to be torn apart. It's being altered.
Cole's going to call out to the figure to the south. How are we going to explain this to them?
There's
We
no,
don't understand.
there's not much of an facial expression, but they just get this calm smile. No emotion, just a calm smile. And all of you start feeling drowsy and fall asleep. And you wake up at camp. In the early mornings, you wake up.
Flip is gonna run towards the caravan.
The main caravan?
No, our one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll follow.
All right. It's where it is on the map.
Oh. Okay. Physically doing things. Do I see Jack and Mary?
Yeah. They're
Yeah,
inside.
I assume I'm on the building because there's 2 tokens of me on the map.
Oh, where's the second one?
In
Oh.
the
There's
caravan.
yeah.
Yeah, I'll just remove you from there for now. But yeah, Jack and Mary are leaning against each other, and Jack is barely awake. What?
I poke at them. I poke at them.
Shh, she's sleeping. Let her sleep. Oh. What?
We had a very weird and very intense dream.
Okay.
I think we saw some gods.
He gets this look on his face like, what? You know what? I've heard this slime say crazy stuff before, but huh?
No, this is serious.
You
I'm
all?
I am being as serious as I can. Like, weird shit just happened.
Kenny can't remember. Have we shared our dreams with Jack and Mary yet?
Yes, you have.
We've done a dream sharing thing with them.
Yeah.
You have
Yeah.
been in their dreams and you have stuff like that, but you have also talked to them about the things you've seen in dreams.
Yeah.
I'll tell them everything that happened.
As you do, Jack stands up and a tiny little bird flies and gets hit by an arrow right as it passes Jack by.
I am immediately sprinting in the direction that the arrow came from.
As you do, we'll
I'm
roll
gonna try and-
initiative.
I was about to say I'm gonna try and cover Mary if she's not awake.
She's currently asleep.
Yep.
Where's the sleep one? Uh,
Roll high. Freaking hell.
I'm just going to have to bring the actual
Yeah.
enemies back here onto the board since and there and now where did I place that one?
Just wondering, when we were looking at the token boards and stuff, did we see any, I guess, tokens near us?
No, not this close.
Yeah, not this close.
You didn't look on the other side of the cart right next to it.
I guess not.
Yeah, you only looked in the distance. It is possible if they were right next to the cart due to the size for you not to have seen them before.
Yeah.
There we go. Sen, you are up first. The only thing you know is that the arrow came from the south.
I'm gonna slap my hands together. I'm gonna pull them apart, and you guys see an orb pop up. Then you see another one, and all of a sudden you see 6 orbs start slowly floating up. And I'm going to guess. I cannot. I don't think I can attack with it yet.
Bonus
I just got
action.
this. Nope, that is an action.
No, it says as a bonus action on each of your turns, you
I
can
can throw
them.
So I'm just getting it ready. And then I will end my turn because I getting ready for combat.
Weren't you gonna shoot off any?
I didn't know where it came from. I'm
Okay. This one.
all I saw was the
The
arrow.
arrow came south. The arrow came south, he said.
Yeah. If you want to blind fire.
And
All right.
may have had fireball, but yes.
Yeah. This one here is quite taken aback that all of a sudden a freaking bird got in the way of hitting their target. Is gonna try to shoot Jack again.
Just wondering, was the bird in between him and Jack, or was it like
Yeah.
when Jack got up, it was like
It
behind?
flew down, passed, and just got hit by the arrow.
Huh. We really are tempting fate, aren't we, boys?
I mean, it's the most.
How far away is that?
Don't know.
60 to 70 feet. Oh, he's attacking 55.
60.
60 feet?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay. Still hit
I
Jack.
tried.
Yeah.
I give Slip advantage.
Second
Neat.
shot missed Jack though. That is their turn. This one is going to roll a. Yeah. Slip and Sen are the only ones who don't notice this. There's something that dashes out to the other side of this tent.
I'm the only one?
You and Sen are the only ones who didn't see it.
Oh.
But something tried to sneak its way there. It didn't do very well. this thing here is gonna run and use its bonus action to dash. As it was going to attack Mary. But since Jack is here, short sword. Nope.
Oh,
Nope. Jack is gonna respond. And if no one else wants him to do anything specifically, he is going to stab this fool. No objections.
Nope.
Stab him or
no.
whip him. Oof.
No wonder he missed. He doesn't know how to use it.
He goes, hey! Wait, didn't he also have... Oh yeah,
I have multiple.
there we go.
He's high level.
Yeah,
Uh,
Lauren.
Jack and Mary are skilled AF at this.
Well, they're both
Yeah.
level 10.
Fair enough. So hearing the commotion outside, I will go out and see that we're being attacked. So I'm gonna hide behind Cole and gonna do a funny thing that I do. This
Oh,
one.
please. Do be funny.
Yeah, that thing.
Bing, ba-ding,
Yeah.
ba-ba-ding, ba-ba-ding, bing, bing,
What
ba-ba-ding,
what
ba-ba-ding,
race
ba-ba-ding.
is this guy in front of us?
Half elf.
Half elf.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna try to hit that guy
Mm-hmm.
with one of this.
Alright.
Uh-oh.
Succeed.
I tried.
That's
Yeah.
fine.
Yep. He has beginner's luck. It's his first time.
Okay, so one ran behind the tent just south of us, yeah?
Mm-hmm. That is correct.
So Cole will head to
Run,
here.
run into this one. He isn't very
Bin.
lucky.
So anyone else just have the visual of Cole running around that tent? The guy's like, heh, I'm so oh shit, and then just gets socked right in the face mid-sentence.
Mm-hmm. We're about to see. Might actually just happen.
I'm wondering if I should use the Eldritch Claw tattoo. Probably. So no, I won't. I'll just punch this guy. So Cole, punch.
With disadvantage.
Huh?
If you're using Haymaker.
No, no. I did not mean to click Haymaker.
Mm-hmm.
I am sure that Unarmed Strike was the one at the top before, and then Haymaker was at the bottom. Now it's swapped around.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's that because if you're using the action bar, it has A B in
Alphabetical.
Yeah.
alphabetical order. That's why.
Okay, no, I'll roll again for the Unarmed Strike.
Yeah, because on your
Because
character
I'm-
sheet you can put your unarmed
Mhm.
up, but this
Yeah.
is just organized that way.
Yeah, I was not using Haymakers. So.
Yeah, you hit. You can always just put a 0 or a 1 in front of the unarmed strike and it will be at the top.
Yeah, I might do that.
But yeah,
Uh,
he gets socked in the face
Second.
mid-sentence. Hey, they'll never fight. Ow! My nose!
Second attempt.
Yeah. Yep. Ouch. You keep hitting his nose.
Okay, the first of my bonus attacks.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, you hit. This guy's not gonna have a nose left.
The where is it? Where is it? Features. So now I am officially using the old one too
Mm-hmm.
for another unarmed attack.
Yep.
Ooh.
Yep.
Get him, baby.
And then I'll use the 1, 2, 3 floor
Mm-hmm.
to make an additional unarmed strike. And if I hit, they are also knocked prone.
Yep. Oh yeah, you hit.
My man said float like a butterfly, sting like a freaking A1.
Bam!
He's standing there just wobbling before he just.
No, he's not.
Yeah, he is. Before he just falls flat back. Seeing stars. Mary is going to wake up because of all of this.
And I just realised no one can see what Cole has done. All they hear is the wet slaps of fist against face.
That's a way of putting it, but yeah. Mary's no longer surprised, which is good. Because this one is going to attack her.
Oh, another one appears.
Mm-hmm. Oh boy.
My reaction.
Yep, that is 24 to Mary.
Oof.
Yep, and these have, yeah, multi-attack. Miss. Slip.
Okay. Hmm. Bonus action, claw. He's then going to target this one in front of him
Mm-hmm.
and stalk him. Close to a nat 20.
Yeah.
You do have advantage.
I do?
Yeah.
Yeah. Silvery barbs.
Oh, yeah. Do you want me to just
I'll
roll
just
it
use
again or just advantage this time?
just do advantage on this one.
Yeah, I'll just do advantage on this one. Let's go. All right. And then another hit. 2 hits of the Eldritch Claw because I didn't roll them before. Hmm.
Cool.
I'm also gonna hit them with Crusher, so they are pushed back. And Fire Rune on that attack there as well.
Oh no! If this succeeds, this is not going to be good for him.
He is,
Oh,
Oh no!
he's fire
yep.
ruined.
Oh, this is not good for him.
Enjoy.
Where's the
And then,
restraint?
yep,
Mhm.
restrained and something about like at the start of their turn they get burned.
Mhm.
No, he's
I'm then gonna
probably not
offhand.
going to
Oh
live.
no, I don't have an offhand. Never mind. Funny moment because they're in danger. Action surge. And now I'm gonna strike this guy twice.
Yep. Oh.
Oh yeah. He looks wounded.
I'm not done.
I know.
Oh, it's so close to a 20.
Yeah, you hit. Splat.
Okay. I'll also throw down the details for the fire rune. There we go. While restrained, target takes at the start of each of its turns. So at the start of the turn, I'll roll damage again.
I mean, assuming he
And
survives long enough.
yeah, true.
Yeah, I don't think he's gonna live long enough.
I am gonna ask Zenith if they can try and deal with the sniper in the back or the archer in the back.
I can. But
And that'll be the end of my turn.
oh,
Yep. Mary just makes the saving throw, by the way. But yeah, this one. He is going to have to bonus action to dash.
No.
Should we see him? Oh, there he is.
Yep.
Yeah.
Disappeared.
And yeah.
Update just launched.
Yeah, because as Jack is about to be hit, he reaches out his left hand and shouts no. Oh, the reaction took too long for me to narrate all of that. Whoops. As he's going to use this.
And what's on Jack's mind as he uses this?
All of the ones who hurt him and his sister should die. And he rolled a 91. Oh boy.
They're marked as well?
Boop. 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 And you also
Well,
hear...
to be fair, the one I'm fighting didn't attack them. He didn't get the chance.
Yeah.
that is true.
You also hear falling from trees from several other places. Like several other people just collapse and fell out of trees.
Oh.
As both Jack and Mary both wins. Jack is clutching his left hand and Mary is clutching her right.
I
Dead rat.
I immediately go to them. What's happening? Are you guys alright? What was that?
I don't know. I don't know.
Are they wearing gloves?
He has some hand wraps.
I tell them both to try and move their hand wraps.
They do. Each of them has a mark. A small circular mark. On the back of their hand. No. At the palm of their hand. I wrote wrong. Palm of their hand.
So on the inside bit.
Yep.
Cole is checking these bodies.
They all just suddenly went wide-eyed, spurted out blood, and just dropped dead.
Okay. Any cult markings? Any organization markings?
Investigation.
Slip is gonna tell the twins to head back inside the caravan, and he's gonna try and tell them what's been happening with the night.
Yeah. Object skill check D8.
I used the bardic inspiration on it
Yeah,
and rolled a 1.
yeah, but it's still weird. Huh.
Yeah, I know.
I'm gonna run the bathroom quick.
Yep. Cole, as you quickly go and check them, they all have a marking of a feather on their collarbone. No other cult markings. They have teeth, they have tongue. But they do have drawn sketches of all of your faces, the caravan, and things generally related with your caravan, the main caravan, and all that. Beyond that, no coin, small bottles of poison, some knives, hand crossbows, bolts, tools of the trade, and basic armor.
I'll gather up all of the bodies.
Mhm.
What would be the bounty hunter thing here? To take the tattoo?
You would have to cut it off their skin.
Yeah.
I mean,
What
they're
would
not
be
turning
the
into goo.
what would be the evidence procedure? Producing the tattoo marks or having to drag the bodies the entire way?
Hmm.
I think it's the tattoos, isn't it?
Yeah,
As disgusting as it is,
it would
if
be
they're
the
dead,
tattoos.
so Cole will carefully remove the tattoos from each of them.
Yeah, practically none of them have been damaged because they all just dropped. You can also make
Oh,
a history
there's one
check on.
person. There's one person that got mangled, but
Yeah, but the collarbone tattoo marking wasn't destroyed. Nicole, you
No,
can make a
thankfully.
history check.
just their pelvis.
Hmm.
The chance of Cole making this history check is very slim.
You'll be fine, mate. Fuck.
You know of several organizations, criminal and otherwise. This one doesn't ring a
My
bell.
system.
All right. Then you can
Do you
roll
want to make
history
a
too.
separate roll? There's no reason to make me roll with advantage.
Don't worry, I got this nat one.
You are not familiar with this, but you suspect that it does have something to do with a criminal organization and their weaponry and whatnot. Probably a group of assassins. Or sell swords.
Yeah, I mean, I know there are guilds that operate. I don't usually run into them often. Maybe a member here, there.
Hmm.
Don't recognize this marking. Just the general loadout.
I'm not gonna wait. I'm just gonna straight up detect magic.
Alright, you do that. Also, you can make an arcana check for something else, but what are you looking for with the detect magic specifically?
Anything magical that is not part of our camp, and I'll roll that. Arcana.
You
You.
take a look around the camp. Besides your own magic items, there is a small magic signal below your main caravan. It's faint, but you pick up on it.
Do I get a what type it is?
Divination.
I'm gonna walk over. Wait, you said on our main one?
Yep, under this one.
Cole. I'm gonna yell at no Slip or who's out here?
Ah.
Was it just come
Yeah.
here? There's something underneath the carriage.
Okay, Flip
I'm gonna
goes
kind
under.
of I'll point exactly where it is, like walk to the side and go right to where it is and say right in this line, and then walk to the front, give him the exact spot
Mhm.
lined up right here.
Behind,
So he gets the exact spot.
yeah, behind the back wheel, there is a small ring fastened behind a board.
I pull it out and I show it to Zenith.
Simple, small copper ring. With
I don't
some,
have the spell.
it has some engravings on the inside.
What?
Can I roll an Arcana to destroy the enchantment?
To destroy it, you need to physically damage the item or dispel it.
Yep, I don't have a spell yet
do it.
because I don't have money for it. So I'm gonna look at slip
Yeah.
and just
Wait,
point to the spots that needs to be dissolved.
okay, I'm gonna quickly run to Mary though and show her that this was on the back wheel.
She is surprised and she is going to ask if she should identify it.
Well,
Uh,
Zenith says it has magic on it. That's how we were able to find it.
She goes flinching at that from past experiences.
I'm gonna yell out I can't even say it.
Divination.
Divination.
She's going to look at it and she doesn't recognize the language, but she asks if she should identify it.
Cole
Don't
will
trouble
have
it.
a look at it.
Well,
We'll have
either
a look at it.
way, I
Yeah.
think I'm gonna smash it.
Smashing would not work.
It's possible,
Not with
but
that
difficult.
attitude. Not with that attitude, baby.
Mhm.
All right, Slip. If you want to try, I'll make you bigger so you can blow. Actually, forget. Throw it on the ground. I still have all these orbs to use.
Flip, you got that crucible for the smithing work? You could melt it down.
That could work.
It would
Or you
need,
could just beat it into a different shape, see what happens.
yeah.
Maybe whoever's watching will get, drowsy.
Sen,
Beer goggle vision.
you would also be
No.
aware that this enchantment would be a first level spell equivalent. It's not very powerful, but it's stronger than a cantrip.
Yep. I just don't
I
have
think it's
spell
safe
mat.
for Mary to look at it.
Yeah, you just look at it. It's not going to explode.
She looks at you with an, if this explodes, I'm gonna burn your face off.
She says that out of love.
That's fair.
This is a ring of marking. Basically, if you have something like an item with an enchantment similar to locate object, this ring is basically that object, but it extends the range past the original spell's distance. Basically, you've been bugged. People could follow where your cart is with this.
I mean, I can also get rid of it.
Or we attach it to something else and they go on a wild goose chase.
We could shoot it into the distance on an arrow, or
I snap my fingers and the owl pops out.
Keep in mind that there's only one large road that we'll be traveling on that they expect us to travel.
I know.
If you shoot it
But
off
if they can't,
into the woods, they, will realize that it might be flying.
Or we go through, we give them a little off the road, take a camp, ride past where we take camp, and I can have my owl sit there for a while.
why don't we just bury it?
I don't think that's going to work.
I mean, they would eventually find it.
Well, yeah, but I don't know
Exactly.
how this magic works. What do they see when they look at this thing?
Direction.
Just direction.
Mm-hmm.
So
Locate
they'll just
They would know the direction and rough distance to it.
okay. Well, I can bury the bodies and put the ring with them. I mean, I don't bear these guys any ill will. They're just paid to do a job.
Hey, can we put a note with them? Said,
Yeah.
found your ring.
Yeah, definitely. Put a note. Found your ring. Honestly, the money's not worth it.
Found your ring, not worth it.
Professional courtesy. No, I mean hunting us. Not worth it.
I know.
Yeah.
That's like
But they found the ring. Not worth. Not worth stealing the ring. What the fuck? What the heck are they talking about? Maybe they meant not worth hunting them. Pfft, as if they were insulting our
no.
ring.
They're insulting the quality of the ring. See, I told you we should have gotten that actual gold ring, not this bronze crap.
Yeah.
But Cole's gonna bury the bodies.
Hmm. Also, for that 17-year-old earlier, Sen,
Ooh,
when Jack shouted that out, he unknowingly muttered some words under his breath that you recognize to be arcane in nature. They sounded
okay.
like a very, very powerful spell.
All right.
Like
I'll,
legendary level.
I'll keep that to myself.
Hmm.
Sorry, guys.
So yeah,
Mhm.
why did they suddenly die? Did anyone do something? Because my guy was still alive. He was bad, but still alive. And then no.
Cole, we have more people like us.
What
I'm
lost?
No,
we should.
marked.
Uh,
Huh?
Come look at Jack and Mary.
Uh okay, so what? So Jack calling no killed them?
Apparently.
Jack, Mary, can you show
Did
Cole
you
your hand?
do?
I don't know. He looks absolutely terrified and horrified. His entire face is pale. He just shouted no and wanted them to die, and they all died.
Who did you want to die? Because you gotta start thinking, man. You could have killed us all.
I
Cole,
will.
Cole,
The
calm down.
assassins.
No,
Everyone,
we need to
everyone, calm
panic
down.
now so we don't panic later. Okay?
And I'm telling you to calm down because I don't like panicking. I've had enough this
I
night.
give
We
Slip
saw gods.
coffee,
These guys are mocked. Oh God, I'm hyper.
and then I cast haste on him.
Oh
Oh
no.
God! Ah,
Okay, he's
I'm
panicking.
thinking a million thoughts a second.
Yeah. And then,
There's that. I gotta roll the coffee.
yeah.
See if you actually
Ah,
get the
Apparently,
coffee.
apparently you cast it on everyone.
Yep. All right, the coffee works.
Yeah. But Lauren, what are you doing?
Uh, just just kind of pensive about the last dream he's had still.
Hmm.
Really, he just wants to go to sleep again.
Catnap moments.
Fair.
He's gonna go back to sleeping. So
Yeah. Jack and Mary are reeling with this entire realization and apparently having a mark capable of causing 30 people to drop dead in an instant.
All right.
Celeb is going to trying to explain the whole thing with the marks and that each of us have them, and like they've seen Slep's mark. It's pretty easy to see it.
Yeah.
But no one questions it because he himself is an anomaly. But he's explaining all of this and the dream at 2 times speed.
Yeah, they are
I
following.
don't think it'd be 2 times speed. I think it'd be like 4 times speed with the coffee mixed with haste.
Then the dream.
That would
So we
be.
each saw some of our backgrounds, and we actually saw some things, and we saw these gods, and there was like 3 people of them, all different backgrounds. Then we saw people and miniatures. We actually never looked over the edge, so we didn't know that these people here.
I'm gonna walk over and help Cole
Yeah.
by just spectating since I cannot lift the bodies.
Hmm. Jack and Mary are just
and loot them.
Jack and Mary are just
If you
dealing
have
with
any
all of
questions,
this.
please let Zenith know to turn this spell off.
Yeah, and Slip, you are hit with lethargy and just.
Ah,
But yeah, you managed to bury the bodies. You managed to finish all of that up. Is there anything else you would like to do during this evening?
Loot all the bodies.
Yes, you have.
Go to Sophie and sell all the items.
In the morning.
we found your ring. This job isn't our real lives. Even we can't understand what's happening here, but we have to see this through. Bury your dead, cut your losses, cold the breaker, these and enter. imagine like some guy that we have battled, like the Oni that ran away. We find him, or like he finds this note. He
Mhm.
reads it. It's like, you know what, guys? I agree. They got this one slime dude. We don't even know what the hell he is. They
Yep.
got this one chick with a bow and a freaking dragon, man.
I like the idea that Slip's portrait for his, this is your target, is just an ink blot.
You know how there's like blue, black, and red ink pens?
Yeah.
That's Slip is just like a blue circle with black ink dots.
Yep.
Everyone else is like really detailed. Wait, was Zenith a part of it?
Off.
I guess the notes that they had of like our faces or
Yes.
these targets. He was.
Hmm.
Huh.
Yeah. That's now a
That
canon note found on the
that's
actual
just
map.
being left with the bodies. Yeah.
Zenith being a part of it means not only do they know that I guess you've taken this contract as well and that you've joined us, but that was recent.
Hmm. Jack and Mary would tell you that they did have the cart repaired in Ormkirk. The ring could have been
Yeah.
put there back then.
Or
Oh,
hell,
very
even
possibly.
during the silent that silent hour is what I'm going to name the event. At the other city.
They burrow.
Yeah, in
Yeah.
Abora.
To be
It could have
clear,
been
don't
placed during that.
yeah, don't stress about the ring being put on. They wouldn't have done it themselves either. They would have they
No.
would have paid someone to slip it on.
Yeah, it definitely was like a big coordinated. Probably had someone go in viz to try and do it.
Mm.
Shame we didn't take them alive, but I don't think we would have got an employer out of these people.
I
A
wouldn't
person
be
who
yeah, I
knows.
wouldn't be surprised if they like bit their tongue or something.
Oh no, nothing so stupid. These people would not have been told who was behind the hit. They would have just been sent to do it.
Probably, yeah. Well,
That was an eventful
yeah.
night.
Shit.
So, Lauren, an additional D100 before we start circling.
Ooh.
Oh, pardon me. Oh, I love Dr. Pepper, but it makes me so gassy.
Okay. It's a good day of travel. Roll a D6.
More assassins.
6. Cheers.
No? Alright. It's a very fine day of travel, and you happen to come across some people that are traveling in the opposite direction from you. They happen to talk about strange happenings at the vineyard, which would happen to be around 6. There's a small tavern town in the vineyards down there. Some odd goings on, people acting strange. Nothing violent or
How
anything,
far?
just strange stuff happenings.
How
How far
strange.
away is that?
2-3 days.
Okay.
And
Uh,
people were more cheerful than usual. Happy, inviting, good prices. The owner of the vineyard is a wine baron. They sell wine at high prices and they are very strict about security and whatnot, which means it isn't necessarily the happiest, smiley day kind of place.
Hmm. So Slip should not break into this place.
okay.
You don't know.
Be careful going down the road. When we were heading from, was it Ormkirk?
Mm-hmm.
We did see signs of giant kin in the mountains, Oni possibly.
They just look at you and
So,
go, huh.
so make your camps secure, off the road. Don't draw attention to yourselves, just in case.
I'm just gonna roll a d20 to see. Yeah, they turn around.
Or,
Nope. They turn around
or
and just
don't.
keep
Yeah,
going.
no, that's fine.
That ain't worth it. I'm going home. But yeah. Anything else you want to do during the day as you set down camp?
I will
Yes.
try and.
You can also
Visit
take your
Sophie.
long rests. Visit Sophie, selling everything, and she's looking even more tired and exhausted. She has rings under her eyes, and the store's even more
Give her a
empty.
hug.
What does she make of the poisons?
Strong is basic, but strong poison. It has a higher DC. Gives the poison condition and 1d6 poison damage per turn as long as you're poisoned.
Oh,
Okay, I guess I'll put those aside for Kaida if
Mm-hmm.
she wants
yeah.
to use them.
Put that on like the arrows, or who here uses a sword?
I mean, I can throw a sword.
The best part is our only melee people punch people.
Well,
Well, what happens
yeah,
if I catapult a sword?
That's funny.
in theory, you can catapult the poison if it's a creature with a big mouth.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, and if
So,
it splashes on them, glass shards, you
Yeah,
could, yeah, you could.
Still does damage. You could catapult though, yeah. Yeah,
you
you
could
could
force feed it all to Miss Winter and make her fly into them.
no, we just need 2 bags of holding for that.
Oh no.
No, I will never use that trick because I think that is the ultimate cheese.
It is. It really is.
I'll do another before we go to Sophie's. I'm gonna do another
Yeah.
Arcana. Hopefully, I'm gonna do my advantage. Oh,
Oof.
There
that's
we
a
go.
really bad roll for me.
Yep. There we go. There we go. And
How was the meal this time?
the meal was really filling. It was well made. You can roll 2d8.
So I'm just gonna say this out to the group while you roll.
Mm-hmm.
We all assume that when she cut those threads, it did something to both Jack and Mary, because they were the people whose threads were cut.
Mm-hmm.
They then, not only did Jack escape what might have been death,
Mm-hmm.
but now they have the mark. You
Also,
do,
the arrow that you took, because I'm assuming you checked the bird,
Mhm.
the bird was melting.
right.
Oh, that's a nasty poison.
That was like you get hit with that and you are very hurt.
That was meant to be a very lethal hit.
Mm-hmm.
And also, I remember this, another person had their strings clipped by her, right?
Mm-hmm.
That
Yeah.
means
In the
what
far
area was it?
east. Far
Far
east.
east.
Mm-hmm.
Can I assume possibly close to where Sophie is?
Roll a nature or survival.
Okay.
Because this is a large map, larger distance, and you're trying to estimate that.
I will assist with the information gathering that Cole was doing in the dream.
All right. You
So,
can.
do you want advantage or shall I roll as well?
You roll. I only have a +0.
It was close. That 20 again.
Mm-hmm.
You aren't entirely certain. You can't exactly pinpoint it, but it should be past the mountains over here at the very least. But that is still an incredibly large area, not to mention the entire capital of East End and multiple
No.
other cities. But it's possible.
There was a lot of string. It was hard to see exactly where.
While I'm at Sophie's, I am going to talk to her about the event. Also going to let her know of like Slip's idea of like Jack and Mary had their strings cut, and another person that was on the east end, past the mountain range, also had their strings cut earlier.
Mm,
I'm not sure if that means that they have like the same mark that we do, or if that just means that their their fate has ended and they have died. It could mean that, but who knows?
I will look into that. Hmm. Though nothing
What
has happened here anyway.
what do you think of these gods and this being?
Who else is with Sophie at this time?
I imagine we all would have popped in for the visit.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if I got improvement for the roll or not.
We're gonna go check that. You did not.
All right. Then I'll give her the 3 rods I've already completed.
Yep. Remember to also
'cause
reduce the
I wouldn't-
levels down to 32 as you take the current down to 0.
Yep.
And everyone gets those 5 temporary hit points, I assume.
Yes.
I'll even bring a portion for Sophie.
Yep. She eats it happily.
Not my best, but hunting's been slim.
I believe you, especially with everything that's happening. Still, considering the fact she stops herself and then looks at Sen. He doesn't know, does he? Looking at the rest of you.
Doesn't know what.
Pointing at herself.
Oh, no. Just knows that you're a trusted ally and a friend.
Right. Hello, Sen. Reach out to shake your hand.
Most likely shake it.
The moment you do, you feel warmth. This is not heat like fire, just warmth. There's a light in her eyes. It isn't shining, but you can see it. I'm what most mortals would refer to as a celestial.
Hmm.
I'm not originally a denizen of this plane, but I've made my home here. And I have had little interactions with the gods themselves, but I have been to the upper planes. And from everything you've told me, what was it, 20 years ago or something? All of the gods, bluntly put, threw a hissy fit. something was happening. Most of us weren't told what, just that the gods were rattled, maybe even afraid. Something so big, so dangerous, or impressive or scary, I don't know what word to use, shook the gods. All of them. And the one formerly known as a Changebringer was no longer that. They were the goddess of adventure. A new place came to be, but none of us could enter it. Beyond that, I don't know much else.
Have you got a pen and some charcoal? A paper and the charcoal.
I have pens and pencils.
That'll
Which
do. Cole will try and draw the gods that they saw arguing.
Roll performance.
Slip is just
Uh,
hugging
Can
Sophie's
I
leg.
roll a dexterity instead of a charisma-based thing?
Yeah, sleight of hand.
Okay, yep, that's better. About what you'd expect.
These are the levels of a child's drawing, but they get the point across. You clearly recognize that is the. Now I got a brain freeze. Dawnlord. What's the name of the one? The one with a giant fiery head. Dawnfather.
Yeah.
What?
The Dusk Maven, or
I got no idea.
what's the name? Got so many brain freeze right now. The Dusk Maven, also known as the Mother of Ravens. The Dawnfather, Lathander, Asmodeus, Orthus, I believe. I'm not an expert on all the religion in 5th edition, mind you. But practically every god in the pantheon, good and evil, lawful, chaotic, all of them.
And even the god that they were against, I'd sketch out what we saw.
When you do, you can't bring yourself to do it. You paint, but it's just a gibbering mess. There is. You try again and again, and it just doesn't work. You know what they look like, but you can't paint it.
No, see, that's not right. It was more like, no, that.
You
Cole,
try,
were you okay?
Cole.
Uh,
You try to write it down in words to describe them in words, and that doesn't work either.
I can't. I can't.
What do you mean you can't?
I can't draw what they looked like. I can't write down the base descriptors. I can't.
I'm gonna try and start just describing the angelic looking one.
The
Angel that was at the very top on the
that works.
left side. So I'm
Yeah,
able
no,
to describe
those are fine. I've drawn those exactly as I saw them.
That would be a. Oh my. So actually, Sophie's taken aback with an. Oh my. That's a diva.
There was also a bird-headed guy way off in the distance. Big muscular body and a metal bird.
Very muscular.
Don't recognize that one, but
massive in size. Yeah, wearing some like weird metallic beak shape helmet. And then A dragon was in the middle?
Dragon was north of us.
You can also roll a history check on that, but you do have an
Oh, yeah,
inkling.
No, it looked very familiar to me.
Yep.
I was about to say, when like the dragon in the middle.
Yeah,
That was one of the gods?
you don't often forget the first thing that made you seriously shit yourself in a campaign.
Yeah. That would be Elder Maedron.
Okay, so
Yeah.
the same one that we met.
We didn't get the opportunity to go and say hi to them.
Nope.
Sure.
Because the entirety of the northern forest was completely shut down.
Yeah. They weren't allowing people in, and we didn't want to try and diverge the path too much.
That eye ghost was there as well.
Yeah.
The what?
The one that made the beholder explode against the wall.
Yeah, that blood eye thing. Yeah, creepy.
And one of those mind flayer things was also on the board.
Yeah, a squid face.
Those two are heading in the same direction but underground, as far as I can tell.
Sophie
I think
goes.
I may have creeped her out.
Sophie found that a little bit funny because okay. Huh. And you
I'm
have
not
told
sure.
you have told Sophie
Yeah.
about the collapse of the bridge, right?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
Yes, we did.
We did? Okay.
Yeah. Sophie is the one that told us to keep it to ourselves each time.
Oh, yeah, true.
Yeah. She takes out a similar looking box to the one that you had. The one that where you got those bracelets. She takes out metallic feathers and attaches that to your bracers or bracelets that she handed you. I'm gonna give you an update for that.
Qualls Featherfall tokens.
Yep. Including a couple of them that she instructs you to attach to the actual caravan that you're driving, as well as Dante and Inferno and the twins.
See, now, this is a very serious situation, and this is going to save our lives, but part of me still doesn't want to tell Jack, Mary, or the horses.
That the bridge is going to collapse beneath us.
Well,
Or that there's an
They-
ambush when we
they know
first
we're
start.
expecting an ambush. I don't know if we've told them the bridge is going to collapse.
True. And also our enemy doesn't know of our I guess acknowledgement to their plans and such.
And I don't even know if Dante and Inferno can comprehend the idea of falling without falling.
I mean,
They're pretty smart, but
I think they're smarter than me.
Let's see.
They fell once. I remember.
they might just remember falling into that spiky pit, though.
Oh,
Yeah.
they comprehend.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it's
So,
slow
yeah.
falls. Duh. Dude, what's wrong with you?
What do these people think we are? If Coda can realize it, we can realize it.
Yeah.
Coda goes over there just like, "Roar?"
Add this to the description of Sophie's trinket.
Oh.
You might need to
Wait,
press enter.
You added it, or are we doing it?
You doing it because multiple
Okay.
characters, it's faster if you all do it.
Yep, that's fine. Inventory.
Which, as a reminder to all of you,
So, are these a new item or just an addition to the braces?
addition.
Okay.
All of you also do realize from the vision that you had that you were slowly falling in your second vision when the bridge collapsed.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this is adding up to be exactly that. This item would describe that would have happened.
So us getting this.
Would cause you to have the slow fall effect when the bridge collapses.
But won't this save us?
Probably, from the fall at the very least.
Yeah, seeing our future, being that we are being guided to this fated reality.
Keep in mind you also have memories that flashed through your head of your fate being altered and changed.
Yeah, I mean, the future is never set in stone, because due to our actions we can change it. Or I guess the actions of the gods
Do you say
can
that
change it.
out loud?
Yes.
Because Sophie actually reacts to that. She doesn't say anything, but she reacts.
During this entire time,
Mhm.
seeing like Sophie's drained and such, he's actually been just hugging onto her, like onto her leg.
Yeah,
I think he would notice that.
yeah. She would have lifted you up into her lap and just patted you like a cat. Which is... I don't know if that's racist, Lauren. I really don't.
I've come to terms with that by this point.
Mhm.
I mean, Slip is just a familiar of the party.
But yeah.
Slip might ask Sophie about her reaction to it once everyone has left.
Is there anything else you would like to do when you're here?
I mean, did we get the money for selling all those items?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Didn't I say how much it was?
I
Nope.
don't think so.
All in all, 300 gold.
Okay, I guess just put that into our bag of holding or caravan. Probably bag of holding currency.
Yep,
Uh,
I'll add
We
it.
can gain access to it whenever. I just
Are these
recommend we do that.
consumables or refreshing?
The poisons.
No, the featherfall things.
They are single use,
Okay.
but they only
Right.
happen when you fall past a certain height.
So they'll trigger to a point where it won't be dangerous.
How far?
From what you've told me of the bridge and from what I know of it, I've set it to be 10 feet above the place you would collapse. So if you fall more than 50 feet, those activate.
Right.
If you fall less than 50 feet, no issue. If it's more than that, those activate.
Yeah, 50 feet is... It may hurt, but it's
There's one
possible.
exception to that, and that is if it would literally kill you from a fall, then it will activate anyways.
Right.
I do have more of them. She shows several others. But you can only wear one at a time, or they all activate at the same time, consuming all of them. The downside.
I mean, it's a brilliant trinket, might I still say.
Hmm.
Yeah. I don't know how to make that cast a spell, so
Oh, you don't. You just need to have it on the actual item.
yeah.
As
Oh, I was just changing
Yeah.
it so it's got the uses and whatnot, so I've got that registered as well.
Oh,
I think if we all remember when it comes to the bridge moment, hopefully triggers. So I guess everyone, do your best not to stay anywhere up in the air, and as to accidentally trigger the thing.
too high up anyway.
Yeah.
Sen can fly and Lauren can climb, so as long as they don't go too high up, it shouldn't be too much of an issue if they fall.
Yeah. Okay. Is that everything that we can realistically think of?
Cole, do you want to hand the tattoos for the assassins over to Sophie as well?
Can do. Yeah,
She will
I've
make sure that you
tried
all
them
get.
on.
Yep, she will make sure that you get an additional 300 gold.
For the tattoos?
For the assassins
Fine.
bounties.
Oh, yes, of course. Also, Sophie, if you can try and figure out what place these tattoos belong to.
Let's go with the history. She actually does know. Group of sellswords and assassins. They mostly take down jobs to hunt down people. They're not a large group, but they're not small either. Somewhere between a small and medium organization.
They had they had very detailed in slimy quotation marks of our faces.
She would look over the papers and go, makes sense. If someone hired them, they would have provided all of this so that they know who to hunt down.
But
However,
also,
there isn't any notes about your capabilities, just your faces and general descriptors. Zen, spellcaster, Cole, Marshall, Slip, Marshall, and then Lauren, Bard.
also, the thing that I found very a mix of concerning but also intriguing is the fact that Zenith is even in this. He's very recent.
It's been more than 2 weeks since you left Ormkirk. Definitely more than 2 weeks, if you include the days you spent there. So between two
Yeah,
and 3 weeks of travel.
but we really haven't been like in too many things after leaving Ormkirk.
Then maybe they were observing you while
There
you were
at
in.
Ormkirk.
Yeah.
And while we were when we beat all the bad guys, Zenith had a look around for some magic. Maybe the guys had some magic stuff on them, but he found the magic behind the rear wheel. Turns out we were bugged. Someone's been following us.
Would you happen to have the ring with you?
No, we buried it
We,
with the bodies.
I don't think, should we?
We did.
Yeah.
We buried it with the bodies along with a note.
If you
We
take the
we
time
were
to
able to.
describe that and what Sophie identified, she would
I
concur that
give the exact details.
yeah, she would confirm that this is basically a locator beacon that extends a locate object spell that is imbued into a specific object that is the seeker.
We assumed that this thing was planted on us back in Orkham.
I see.
The caravan was damaged early in the trip, and they went and got repairs. It could have been easily just slid into the boards.
I see.
So hopefully we can get them off trail for a little bit.
If you're traveling along the longest road, they know where you're going to go. But at the
Yeah,
least, they might not know
it stops
exactly
some
where
of the
you are.
yeah, it'll stop the sellswords from finding us so quickly.
Yeah. But then they would also figure out that you found it. It's up
Yep,
to
and
you
that's
what you
all
do
they
with.
know.
Yeah. It's up to you to decide how you deal with it.
I mean, if they come to us, we gave them a warning.
She has laughed a little bit and pats your head. I can tell. She wipes off some of the leftover smudges of blood from you.
Ooh, I don't remember having that in me.
Yeah, I've been cleaning it out. She's
Oh,
also been taking some herbs and putting them in.
yeah.
A little bit spicy, a little bit sweet. You feel yourself being cleansed somehow. Or you're made into tea. You aren't sure yet.
Whoa. What's happening? I feel very relaxed.
Anything else I can do for you while you're here? Oh, I
Is there
also
a way for me
Go ahead.
to get scrolls for enchanting these items? Can I get some scrolls of sorts to expand my book to further my
Repertoire.
thirst of knowledge?
Sure. What level?
Any would do. We do need something to dispel magic for the group, just so
Third level.
I have.
Those are 200 gold apiece with the discount.
Yeah, I'm kind of broke at the moment. I'm gonna spend most of my time working on getting those rods enchanted for you. So I
What do
haven't been
we
able
have?
to do too much.
You just made a 600 gold.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't.
It's in the bag of holding.
Wait,
You put it right there.
oh,
If the party agrees to it, there shouldn't be any problem.
Any
Yeah.
payment with money and such, Slep will always agree.
No, it's going to help us in the long run, but by all
Mhm.
means, we'll buy the scroll for you to learn.
that
Slep
would
has
help,
no
especially.
real idea with economy. He just thinks if you're spending our gold to buy scrolls, do it.
The money to me doesn't matter. I've got something else I'm looking for at the end of this.
And Kaida's been keeping her own hard earnings and her own hard earnings stash.
Yeah.
Yeah, because she's making a hoard for Koda. He's a dragon.
I know, she's making a mini dragon horde and that's adorable.
But you can add the dispel magic.
All right.
Do you remember how to do it?
Yep.
Alright. Any more spells?
Quarter. Not that I think of, unless there's
First,
something to benefit the party.
first level spells, 10 gold. Second, 50. Third, 200. Fourth, 750. And fifth are 2000.
Cantrips.
Cantrips are 1 gold apiece.
Do you think we could get some kind of perimeter alarm for the camp next time we set up? Try
Oh,
and stop this thing from happening?
the alarm spell. She goes and
Yeah, but
brings out the scroll.
I can't cast it, and
Then could learn it. You're a wizard.
Can Orin, sorry, not Orin, can Lauren learn the Elon spell?
Yes, I believe bards can.
not the same way though. They can't learn from scrolls. They can.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
But you
I
can
mean, if you
cast it
guys,
because it is on your spell list, but you will have to
yeah.
spend a scroll every time.
Yeah,
if you
I
guys
was.
want to, just give me as much spells as you think that can benefit. I'll work on them. I'm burning spell magic.
Having a perimeter is pretty good because,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
I
we
wasn't
get
sure
jumped.
if we needed the spell or if we could get items that could be placed on the perimeter to
Hmm.
cast it.
I could do that. Honestly, it would be more expensive though, but it's possible.
I mean, I can do it every single night.
Yeah.
Mm.
You might need to cast more than one, but you can, depending on the size of your camp.
Yeah.
But you can. You probably need half
30
an hour
feet for 30 feet for a minute,
or 10
and it's a
minutes.
ritual.
10 minutes if you're ritual
Oh yeah.
casting. So half an hour, 40 minutes. That's a
Would it be
ritual.
possible to do it on a set of, I don't know, well, not wooden stakes, but stakes that we could place on the perimeter that were all working in concert?
Yes.
How
Collectively,
much?
since it would be first level spells, the items, she goes starting to calculate it. At least 100 gold. But if a creature finds them, they could destroy them or dispel them much more easily.
Oh, yeah, I'm thinking of pushing these right down into the ground so they'll just be walked over.
You would have to dig them out every morning, though.
I'm fine with that.
That
Yeah.
and with people like me, they could just see that it's there.
Yeah.
If I make an alarm, I would get notified right off the bat.
Mm-hmm.
Because all I have on me right now is 45 gold.
So
I
if
don't know
one
if
of
wizards can learn multiple cantrips, like from scrolls or not. I do not know about that.
I don't see a reason why you shouldn't, but I'm gonna have to look that up.
See, is there a difference between learning the spells and
Here,
then
I'll look
actually
quick.
being able to have them prepared and casting them? I think,
Rituals can be
yeah,
cast.
rituals.
Yeah, wizards can cast rituals as long as they have them in their spellbook.
Yeah,
Or
but I
if you
mean like,
yeah.
but I mean like if the number that you can have actually prepared. So for example, you can have, I'd say 10 like leveled spells compared, but you can have learned like a bunch of other ones, or learn from spell scrolls.
I can. Oh no, I cannot learn. Wizards cannot learn new cantrips from scrolls.
Oh,
by raw, no, but it's always down to the DM.
Yeah,
I think it would make sense, but you could get practically every cantrip in the wizard's spellbook, so I would
And they do
say
get
which is
oh,
like 60% of every cantrip in the entire game.
and I do believe wizards get the options to change their cantrips when they level up now.
yeah.
Consistently, yes.
So
I can do that as a rest. I can actually change my cantrip,
Yeah,
one of
when
my
you
yeah,
when
cantrips.
you finish a long rest, you can change one wizard cantrip with another.
yeah, I think it'd be a bit powerful to let you learn cantrips for money when
Yeah.
you can just swap
All
them out anyway.
all I
That's
need
my
is Eldritch Blast. That's all I need. Best spell in the game.
Yeah.
and non-casters learn cantrips. Feats.
I'm
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm right now looking at
yeah.
other spells.
But
Now
Sophie can prepare spells like alarm and practically all first level spells very easily. Second level and third level, she can.
How much is first level again?
10 gold.
I'll I believe alarm is a first level spell. I'll strap
Yes,
just buy
it
that.
is. All right. Reduced
we
by
have
10
the
gold.
money in the group loot,
Yeah,
honestly.
but he also has his own.
Yep.
Okay.
Since I also buy burning hands.
Hmm.
Do you need any components for those, or
No.
I believe I have some of the components are red. Oh, I don't think right first level. Nope.
You have a
Alarm. I just need string
yeah, which you have
or
in your
silver wire.
you have it in your component pouch.
Yep. Um, I'm bringing up. I could have. I can also learn Featherfall as well
Yes, you can.
for you guys.
Yeah,
be
maybe
useful to have?
maybe learn that. And can you learn fourth level yet?
Not yet.
Okay, then maybe Featherfall might be good. And um, what level is Tensor's floating disc?
First.
Yeah.
Maybe that, because that can also fly, can't it? Tensor's flying disc.
It floats and it
It
falls,
It
follows.
floats.
Yeah.
but it cannot
Okay.
cross pits that are
Yeah.
too deep.
But I mean, it's like it's another way to stop a fall.
No.
Hmm. And depending on how it's ruled, it can actually be quite bad because
No.
my warlock cast it while riding a phantom steed, and tried to pull the party at 100 feet a turn, and the DM just had them roll to hold on to the tensor's disc.
DM, I'm gonna remove another 10. I'm not gonna say what it is because I'm curious on this, and it seems like it's gonna have a lot of fun with this. So we'll add that in.
Hmm.
So I will have 5 gold now.
Yep.
So I am doing 4 first level spells.
Yep.
I will do a private roll
Hmm.
just so you can see. Where is it? There it is. Do not consume the spell slot. Private roll.
Yep. That's
Gotta have
okay.
some fun.
That is totally okay.
All right. I am down to 5 gold.
Right.
Then everyone's
Is there
done here.
anything? Yeah.
Lauren, anything?
Wait, wait, hold on. I see. I have 1 spell I might help out.
I don't think I wanted anything.
Okay.
How much is the second level spell?
It is 50 gold.
Do you guys want me to take 50 gold from the pouch and get enhanced ability?
Go for it.
All right. Someone remove that. I'm importing the spell in. Because that I feel like will help out a lot. Especially instead of having a shadow spawn help you with thing, I can give you advantage instead. Oh. Alrighty. Now I gotta make sure that I only can have 12 spells right now, so I need to remove spells.
Yep. Remove 50 from the bag of holding. But other than that, you're all done.
Sophie, that spell I picked up from that fountain we played around with.
Yeah. You have
Any way
mentioned,
to make it
yeah,
stronger?
stronger? I don't know, but I think I can replace it for you.
Oh, excellent. Because everyone seems to just resist the call.
Hmm.
Don't think
If you
it's
want
compatible.
if you want to strengthen it, I can maybe do it. Maybe. It would be harder, but I can definitely replace it. So it's up to you.
And
Well, I
someone did
think
remove the 50 gold from the bag, correct?
I did. Yes.
Okay.
if there's something that can get me to them faster than trying to get them to come to me.
I mean, if you can inscribe the boots, to do that, I could spend time enchanting it.
Oh no, it's we messed around with something and I'm infused with a spell. Everyone else got much better spells than me, but as someone that had 0 magical ability, I gained the ability to try and compel someone to fight me.
Hmm.
But something about it's I don't think I'm smart enough to use it correctly.
Well, I do know of one spell that could help you get to your enemies faster. Give you advantage on the first strike.
Is it the same tier of magic?
Yes, it would actually be. It's called Zephyr Strike. There's another one.
Okay.
It would allow you to also hurt them a little bit more in the first strike. Or you could take something like Long Strider. It increases your ability to run further faster for about an hour.
Either. Zephyr Strike's going to be great in combat, I guess, but the other one would have utility effects as well.
Then there is
But I
also
mean,
this one, Gift of Alacrity.
what's that?
When you end up in a fight, it makes you, how should I say it, you or whomever you cast it on, become more acute. You have greater initiative in a fight for about 8 hours per day. Every fight that you begin with, you will be more ready for it.
That sounds useful. So it just means I'll react faster?
Yep. I'm gonna put it in chat just so that you can see it. You add a 1d8 to initiative rolls for 8 hours. No concentration.
I don't think there's a necessity for Cole to go first, really.
Yeah, but you can always give it to someone else too. You can always take, Featherfall, Fairy Fire, anything that doesn't require a saving throw.
I mean, if you guys want
Bless.
to, we can learn that. Believe I can learn that as well, and I can cast that
Oh,
every day on people.
you can
Bless
also,
would be crazy.
yeah, that and Expeditious Retreat, I guess. You can dash as a bonus action
I
for
can
10
already
minutes.
do that with a Moxie point.
Yeah, but for free for 10 minutes.
Yeah, would spare the Moxie point.
Hmm.
What Zephyr Strike again? I know I've used it as caster. Didn't I?
Nope, you have not. I'm gonna put it in chat.
What was the one I used as caster where I described it as him just exploding into bones and then reforming somewhere?
I have no idea.
Oh, once before the spell ends, you can give yourself advantage on one weapon attack roll on your turn.
You don't provoke attacks of opportunity, and one attack deals an extra 1d8 force damage. And increase movement speed for 30 feet.
See, that seems useful.
Hmm.
Yeah, let's replace it with that.
All right. And you can bypass the entire weapon only restriction of Zephyr Strike for the purposes of this.
Like I said, if there's any spells that you guys want me to get, uh, say it, and I will see if I can get that or not. Because
As a character, Cole has no idea about magic. As a player, Kenny has a really bad memory and overloaded his last spellcaster with every spell up to 6th level.
Mm-hmm.
well,
Every
gift of
single one.
Elatrate is a first level spell, so
Yes.
Yeah,
Flip
that would
just
be cool.
wears it. He literally has no benefit to it.
But it's just another thing to add for you to choose to prepare, isn't it? So
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
mean, it's not
Is
like
it-
something that he can really, because he can't cast magic.
Mm.
What's the time? Because it's getting a bit late,
4 to
and we've done
5.
quite a lot.
So I will take it that there's nothing else.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All
I
right.
do want to ask Sophie on what her reaction was about with the whole fate thing that I mentioned, but once everyone has left.
She would look at you with Mournful isn't the right word. Somewhere between sad but sorrowful, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Most mortals have one fate. How should I explain this simply? When
We
you...
live, we die, rinse and repeat.
Not quite.
Oh.
When you are created, when you get a soul, you are given a
Mm-hmm.
fate as part of that. It can be
Mm-hmm.
that you meet the love of your life, but that doesn't mean that you end up together with that person. It just means that you meet them exactly as it is, literally. You might be
Ah.
fated to die being eaten by a bear, whether it is the day you're born or when you're 100 years old, doesn't matter. You are fated to die being eaten by a bear. Fate is
Mm-hmm.
very hard to change. Mostly gods and beings of great power can change that. Other than that,
So,
everyone is bound to their fate.
what happens if those gods that we saw, the one that was snipping at these bright strings, what if they showed us a time when we died?
And they cut those strings and you're now alive, then they would have changed fate.
Because they must have done it for the twins.
She goes into a very deep thought and goes, not even gods can change fate easily or however they please. Most gods use fate in their...
Divine intervention of sorts.
Yes. The gods are split between what is referred to as good or evil, prime, betrayer, whatever you wish to call them, really. And they
I mean,
are...
we met a god earlier.
You have? Question
Uh,
mark.
on the way here, we had a very terrifying run-in, but I think it's all kind of set and that it was good. Kaida and little Koda met up with a topaz dragon.
Oh, I don't see how that is a god.
We saw him also there in the dream.
Oh yeah, no, that was
A chess
another.
piece.
Was that a different
He,
one or was that the same one?
Same one, but a chess piece.
Oh, that's what I was asking you earlier. Was he a chess piece or was he
Oh,
actually
I
there?
must have missed that. It was a
yeah,
chess piece.
Okay. So how many gods did we actually see atop?
All of them. Tens
but they
of them.
yeah,
Dozens of them.
Oh,
All of
okay.
them.
but they were
Then,
all together in that area.
They were...
so was the diva also a chess piece?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I must have completely like not understand because I thought the diva, the dragon, and the weird pyramid muscle
No.
man were
They were
gods.
all chess pieces. Everything
Okay,
you
they were
saw on
just
the
all
board.
massive chess pieces.
Hmm.
Okay, cool, cool.
With the
Okay,
exception of you guys and the
yeah.
deities in the distances.
Okay. Scratch that whole little bit there.
Mm.
But
Oh yeah, and now everyone knows what happened to me before all of this.
Somewhat.
Yeah.
They only know what should have happened and what
we know that
didn't happen.
we know that you had a partner, and we already technically knew that because you mentioned it when we saw the girl who apparently changed their shape to
Yeah,
people that we had.
she was supposed to be my wife,
Hmm.
and her father was my teacher.
The man who taught you how to play boxing.
Yeah. And they were murdered while I was out buying eggs.
Damn.
And
That's what I'm here for. I've been promised the person behind it.
Oh, neat. Do we
And
get to break their kneecaps?
once that's done, I'm done. Whatever
You have no
happens, happens.
purpose?
No.
Well, when that happens, can I give you another purpose?
I'm not making plans. What happens, happens.
Yeah, but I don't want to lose you.
You'll
You're the
never
only
lose
person
me.
that can. You're the only person that can actually cook.
I'll teach you how to cook. How does that sound?
I have no real taste buds.
Of course you do.
I absorb food.
Yeah,
I
and
absorb
different.
texture.
That's all taste is in a different way.
Oh my
You hear
god.
me yell in the distance. Do I have to learn cooking now?
Maybe.
No, I
We're
don't
gonna.
plan. I don't plan to kill myself if that's what you're worried about.
Oh no, I just thought you were gonna retire.
Maybe,
You're
maybe
not that
I'll
old.
go. Maybe I'll go back to. I feel old. Slip. I've had the only thing that really made me feel alive taken.
Yeah, and I've left my only real semblance of family.
Yeah, and you don't have to think about loss because you'll always be with me, and I'll always be with you in the way that matters. You have made me smile. You have brought warmth to the husk that remained of who I was. You'll always be a part of me. And I hope in some way I'll always be a part of you.
Flip eats your like boot.
I don't, I have no reason to make plans beyond making this person pay.
Well,
Once
in
that's
the end,
done, once that's
we'll
done,
break
I
his
will see
kneecaps,
what happens.
and you can do whatever you want to him.
I don't know what I'm going to do to them.
Maybe
That's
find out
why
why.
I don't know that I care why. See, I've done this all the time for what I thought was right. I've never just taken a job for the money. I've always tried to leave things better than I could have.
Hmm.
I don't know how I'm going to react when I come across this person. And if I do something terrible, I fully expect to pay for it.
Well,
That's why I
that's
don't
something.
want to
That's
make
something for
plans.
down the end.
Yeah,
We'll find out.
that's why I didn't want to burden anyone with what I was actually going through.
Well, it's fine. It's
That's
life,
it is.
and we just gotta live with it and continue on.
who wants to roll a D100?
I got this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Kill us now.
Do it.
You guys don't get to see it. The only DM gets to
Nope.
see it.
No,
That's the surprise.
surprise.
Fog begins to spread as you travel, but you travel all the same. There we go.
Damn it! I was up for one more day of travel.
I'm gonna guess that's around a 40.
I was
All
gonna
right,
say
Wow,
50. I was gonna say like 52.
you said round 40? You got
Yeah.
that right.
Did I?
Mm-hmm.
so for
We're
our
learning your
day,
patterns, man.
I'm doing my enchanting.
Hmm.
Get this. I
Oh.
had roll advantage
I'll do
for my
some
chrono
longbow
shift.
Lauren, you were saying?
I'll do some longbow training for today.
Yep. Dex.
Slip is gonna sleep.
All
He
right.
has had quite the night earlier,
Hmm.
and
Cole
with
is
feet
gonna
and stuff.
coop.
Lauren, roll a d6.
Ooh,
Okay.
You can
six.
increase it by 6.
Ooh.
Don't forget, everyone. You've got those 5 temporary hit points until they're used.
Oh yeah.
Hmm.
I go to my inventory and I'm guessing 10 on the 20 roll.
Yes, you do. And remember to add 5 temporary hit points.
Yep.
It's so
I-
little on Slip that I don't even see them.
Yeah, it is. It is pretty small.
When that day ends, you have a dream.
Oh god damn it!
This one is shorter but simpler. No one else sees your own dreams. Cole, it's like a promise. If you get that coin to the west, if you get that sphere, that item, that artifact, that thing to the west, the one that sat in the south, this woman, this deity, this thing, promised you one wish. One wish. And when they say that, you get this knowledge imprinted into your mind of just how powerful that is. You could get your wife back. Lauren, if you get that coin to the west, you can get your brother back. Or your mother. You get one wish. Slip. They pat your head.
Slip is a no. Yeah,
They just pat your
Slip
head
is a
and say
no.
that if you can get it to the west, you can get a big hug and a wish. Sen, if you can get that
Mm.
coin to the west, you can get one wish.
I love that Slip has like a real tragic backstory. Not like he lost a loved one or anything. He's just here.
Yeah,
He's
but
just a good boy.
mhm.
Yes.
But yeah, then you're all promised a wish, and you have the understanding that this is the peak of magical power that a mortal could possess, capable of bringing the dead back to alter reality to some degree. If you can get that object to the west, this is what you're promised. And the day ends, and you wake up in the morning remembering all of that very clearly.
Hmm.
Yeah. Whether you talk to others about it or not is up to you, but next person to roll a d100. Slip or Cole.
Cole, you can take this one.
Yeah, sure.
Let's go.
The fog clears up, and you make good progress. You can roll a d4 for me. In the distance, far, far distance, even all of you can hear the ringing of a bell.
Is it like a rhythmic pattern, or is it being like rushed?
Like
And
a church bell just ringing. It doesn't
okay,
appear to be really fast like a warning alarm.
yeah. So just a morning church bell or an
Mhm.
afternoon church bell.
Okay. Jack, Mary, should we go and check that out?
They go, yeah, we're gonna be passing it by tomorrow. There is the Wine Barons Tavern Town just
Yeah.
down the road. Don't know why they're ringing the bell though.
It's not a wedding ring, is it? Or a celebration ring.
They look at each other and say, we don't know.
I'll try and see if it's any urban significance that I've come across.
History or religion? Two
I'm
people
gonna
can.
go with history.
Yep. Religion if it has anything to do with marriages or stuff like that. For history.
Like religion for like ceremonies or
Hmm.
Cole didn't get that far.
Nope. As for history,
ring a ding ding.
there are plenty of reasons to ring a bell. It could be a warning, it could be a wake-up call, it could be a ceremony, it could be so many things, but none specifically.
Hmm.
It seems like a very event-based thing. I'm assuming a church? It's a part of a church?
Like a church bell. You don't know if it is actually part of a church.
So it could literally just be in the center of the town, and
Yep.
it's just like their clock
Yep.
striking on the hours even.
Yep.
Either way, it's connected to some kind of event. Maybe we might hear it tomorrow. Maybe mark down this time that we hear it.
Which
Is
would
it
be
early day for us?
it's evening when you're setting down.
Evening. Okay. Maybe when we're over there by the evening, if it happens again, then it must just be like an evening ring.
Mhm.
I mean, the mines had chimes or whistles that indicate end of shift.
Yes.
Yep. But it was a good day of travel. Anyone want to roll? Well, slip.
Okay.
Bleep.
Possibly
Hold
the
on,
last, possibly
Do
the
it
last
I want
day before you get
to
into
hold
town.
up before he rolls. I'm
Mhm.
doing
Mhm.
my.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you succeed.
And I'll do my cooking.
I'll,
Mhm.
I'm gonna roll my second one for the advantage, just in case I get 20.
Yep.
Mhm.
I'm
Oh,
not getting a 20.
Oh, 14 again.
My dice hit his dice and it stopped.
Cole,
Yes.
4d12. 4d12.
Damn
Yeah,
it.
slip. You're getting the helmet to look pretty decent, actually.
It's not a 25. It's plus strength, not intelligence, because I need to change that.
That would be a 30.
There you go. I've actually just permanently changed it.
Yeah. Well, first of all, you all get 17 temporary hit points.
Oh, neat.
Ooh.
Three
Okay, I
twos and
think
a
I.
three twos and
Yeah,
an
it was
11.
a terrible roll.
Yeah,
But I think I got the spices quite right with this curry. What do you think?
actually was kind of meh. It's the dessert that really hit the spot. 4-course meal, you know.
Tastes like the herbs and stuff
Oh,
that
they're just
that
honeyed
Sophie brought
sesame
me earlier.
biscuits.
But yeah, with a 30 slip, you finish the helmet.
Slip puts a helmet on.
What is it made out of besides metal?
Um, it's literally just an assortment of different scraps and stuff that he's just taken from people that he's beaten up over the trip, and then he's just like collected little bits.
Hmm.
There might even be like bits of like monsters and creatures that they've killed, like their gimmicks, like he did with his cloak. He's put them bits here and there on his helmet.
You managed to get the parts that aren't gonna decay.
Yeah.
And other than that, it's really smooth and well made and well polished, as much as you want it to be.
Yeah, I'm then going to go over to Zenith and say, can you make this magic so it doesn't disintegrate on my body?
Uh, I mean, I look at you like half asleep from enchanting. I can. I would have to describe. It might take a while, but
Mhm.
I can do this.
Please.
I I will attempt it.
You cannot do it today, but you will be able to in the future, depending on what kind of
Yep.
enchantment you're looking to make. But now, D100, last day before you get to town.
Oh, yes, of course.
You might actually
Alright.
get to town.
Haha, you say that. 666.
Roll six.
Yeah, roll a D6.
Oh god.
Come
Come on,
on,
get that
What's this?
six. Get that six.
come
Make
on,
us fight a
6.
devil.
Damn it.
Ah, I'm disappointed in you.
Oh no, 662, the landlord of the beast.
Ah, damn it. I just wanted to see. Oh god. 662.
The downstairs neighbor of the
It's
beast.
it's the devil's cousin.
No, it's actually just the crazy cat lady that lives in the place. Hmm. 66.
Yep.
Who knows what this could be?
First of all, you start spotting the town in the distance as rain starts falling and leaves are falling from nearby trees, as well as various things flying from the various orchards and vineyards. You are gonna start be arriving in town. As you do get closer, you realize that a cart has ran into a house.
Oh.
And that it is very, very quiet. Currently, Jack and Mary is about 50 feet to the east of where you are. They are waiting for you to tell them whether or not they should come into town.
Oh, I gotta do my new spells. Give me a second.
Just looking at the cart, does it seem that the crash may have been recent, or has it just been sitting in like its crash site for a while?
Investigation or survival?
Oh, I don't think either of them are gonna be high. And I might head off to bed soon before it gets too far into this. Either are the same, so I'll just roll this.
No idea.
Hmm. Yeah. I'm going to head off to bed though.
All right.
Yeah, it's just hit 2 a.m.
I'm happy to call it there if everyone else wants to get on with stuff.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can do that.
I
All
think
right.
that might be best. What is it? 11, 12, 13. Yeah, it's been about 4 hours.
Ugh.
Yeah, plus we can start then next session on town with Kaida.
And
So
yeah, if
It,
Kaida's here,
yeah,
that'd be good.
Yep.
it's been 3 hours, hasn't it?
Yep. 3 hours.
Nearly 4, hasn't it?
Yeah.
No,
11
3.
to
We
12,
started-
12
3
to 1.
hours, 4
Oh,
minutes,
30.
and 30 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah. But if you're tired, I'd rather we were all fresh than
Yeah,
forcing
I got
someone.
I got like work midday, so I'm gonna try and sleep.
No worries.
But that's
Too
fine.
easy.
all right.
And thank you guys.
Take care, buddy.
Yep,
See you
sleep
all
well.
next time.
Yep.
Holy
See you guys all
shit,
next
the
week.
amount of stuff that
Mhm.
happened today.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'm so like I DM, am I gonna get anything for completing all the uh enchanting for her?
Mhm.
Money.
You managed to make all of them,
I have the last one be today.
assuming that
All
you have
because I
time.
failed.
If you
Yeah.
have.
All because I failed one roll.
If you finish them, Sophie said that she was preparing these things for you guys concerning what was going to happen at Bridgetown. So,
Yeah, I think you were doing this to give her time to save us.
yeah.
But we've got money in the group loot if you need stuff.
Yeah. Only thing, my character's main thing right now is something to give him a little bit more defense or something to help with his decks.
Okay, we could have Sophie look into a magic robe, bracers.
Mhm.
Probably a robe. No, look.
We've got braces of defense.
I'm right now. We'll just look. Oh, I didn't even think of that.
Maybe an item that casts mage armor, so you don't have to waste a spell slot on it each day.
That's the staff. Yeah, my staff gives me
Mage armor and
I'll let you
shield.
just mage armor and shield, and it gives me a +1 to my armor class.
And your AC is 11
My AC is 11.
because you haven't put on mage armor.
Yeah, I haven't been.
You might want to, keep that on permanently, assuming that you cast it
Yeah.
in the beginning of the day.
Well, it only lasts for I think was it 8 hours?
Yeah, but when are you most likely going to fight? During the day or during the night? And if you keep
Yeah,
one
just because
charge,
I'm traveling. Yeah, I'll actually use that real quick since.
but yeah, lots happened, lots to process, lots to figure out. Chew on that, and see you all next week.
Yep. See you.
Take care.
Guys. See you
You guys have a good
next
one.
time.
Yep.
You too, buddy. Bye bye.
Bye.
And I'll see you tomorrow, mate.
Yep. Looking forward to Ratsy.
Take care, buddy. Oh yes, the Gore and Ratsy show.
Yeah. Not quite
Catch
in
you
his.
later, buddy.
Yeah. Bye.
Bye.